My name is Grace Q and I'm an employment and workplace relations lawyer at Law Squared. I started actually in the operations team, working closely with our COO, Trent Milvain, as a legal project officer in 2018. I worked closely with Trent on some of the firm's tech initiatives. So we worked on Cute by Law Squared and also Employment by Law Squared when we were looking to that at the end of 2018. Also at the end of 2018, I finished my law degree at Monash and I was fortunate enough to get an offer to join the new Employment and Workplace Relations team with my colleagues Andy and Catherine, and that's where I've pretty much been ever since. So in terms of how I would describe Law Squared in 3 words, I think it would definitely be dynamic, personable and nurturing. In terms of human-centred law, I think it's definitely focused on, understanding that there is a person behind the engagement. It's not merely just a transaction, which a lot of the traditional law firms, I think, fall into the trap of. It's definitely not for our purposes that we're here. We're here to help someone achieve the outcome that they desire. And I think we definitely try and do so through a human-centred law lens by being, very empathetic and focused on the outcomes. So in terms of how Law Squared's unique, I think there is some very obvious focuses there. So I think definitely the fact that we don't have any titles and we're a decentralised model, so that doesn't allow ego to fall into our work. I also think the focus on value pricing and providing that cost certainty for clients is a really big one. And then also the fact, obviously, that we're a new law firm and we try and do things slightly differently. But then from a more personal focus, I think definitely the focus on learning and development and professional development is a really key thing that I've been able to reap the benefits of as well. So in terms of what other companies can learn from us, and that's not only within the legal industry, but I think outside the legal industry as well, because there's very similar structures in place. I think the first thing is that you probably need to trust your employees and give them a significant amount of trust and autonomy for them to be able to do their work and achieve those outcomes for your clients that they're looking for, really. And the second thing I think is, adaptability and agility as well. So it was very easy for us to, easily transition into working from home over the pandemic, whereas a lot of those big law or traditional firms, as many of you have seen, and even some of the bigger companies, had a very hard time with that because of their archaic structures and ways of working. So I think those are probably the 2 key things that other companies can learn from us.